Hey guys, this is the guide for workshop number 9. We're gonna create a geometry for Anchor. So our first step is to create a new database named Anchor, so we can work on it later and further practices. The next step is to enter 70 for model dimension, and we click OK. Next step is to go to File and import and document IGS. For that, we need to change the source and click on the box for import to file solid. We import Anchor IGS so we can see it on our Patran now. The next step is going to be, to fit it on our screen so we can work better on it. Our next step is to create a surface by the method of curves, and our options we click to curves, and by starting curve we select the surface 10.7, and the ending curve we select the surface 9.3, and we click apply so the surface can be created. We're gonna create another surface by the method of trimmed, and we're gonna change the option from surface to planar, and we're gonna go zoom it on the surface that we want to do. We're gonna click on auto chain, and start curve we're gonna select surface 9.12, and we're gonna click OK until the curves are close to a figure that we want. We click cancel now, and on the box of outer loop list we're gonna select the curve that we have created, and we're gonna click on yes to delete all the original curves. We go to fit view again so we can see our results. The next step is going to be delete some surfaces. So we're gonna click on using the shift key on these two surfaces, 13 and 16, and we click apply so they can delete. And as we move our figure, our geometry, we can see that they have been deleted. So now we're gonna create some points by the method of arc center, and we're going to select these next two curves named surface 5.2 and surface 5.4. So we click apply, and we can see the results. We have their two little points in the middle. The next step is to create a coordinate by the method of 3-point and cylindrical type. On the origin we select the point 39, and on axis 3.40, and on point on plane 1,3 we select the point 31. We click apply so the coordinate can be created. Our next step is to transform a curve by the method of translate. We select curvilinear in refer CF as a type of transformation. We change translation vector to 2, 0, 0, and the coordinate frame to coordinate 1. On curve list we're going to select the top curve that we have been working on, surface 5.2, and we click apply. Our next step is going to be edit a surface by the method of break. So we're gonna break it into two surfaces. We're gonna select the surface that we created, surface 18, and we're gonna select the curve that we have created, also curve 1, and we click apply, and we select yes to delete the original surfaces. Our next step is going to be to delete another surface, but with the option parametric, and on break direction we're going to select constant B direction, and on surface list we're going to select surface 3 as you can see on your screen. We select apply and delete all original surfaces. As you can see, an horizontal line is going to be created, creating two faces now. Our next step is going to be to create some new vertex. So we go to add vertex as the method. In surface we select surface 10, And on point list, we select the points that we have created on the last step, point 43. And we're going to apply the same method on the other side of the geometry. As you can see, you just rotate and select surface 9 and point 44, as it's going to be shown on your screen. Our next step is going to be to create the anchor that we have been working on. So we go to transform soft surface by the method of mirror. On define mirror plane normal, we select 3 points for the plane, and using the shift key, we're gonna select 3 points that we are going to use as the axis of the mirror. And on surface list, we're gonna select all the surfaces that we have been working on this geometry. So we select everything and click apply. As you can see, half of the anchor that we have to create is already done. So we're going to repeat this method by applying the same steps, the 3-point method, and we're going to select 3 points that we're going to use as the axis of the mirror. And on surface list, we need to reselect all the surfaces that are created so everything can be created normally. We click apply, and as you can see, the anchor is already created. So now our next step is going to be create a solid by the method of vrep. As you can see on your screen, we're going to select parasolid, and on the surface list, we're going to select all the surfaces and click apply. So the solid is now created. So we select plot erase, and as the select entity, we're going to select the geometric entity, and we're going to select solid, so we can select the solid that we have created. And now for all, we're going to click erase, and we're going to click plot so we can see the solid that we created. Now as our next step is going to be create the mesh on workshop number 10. We go to elements, and from elements we select create a mesh, an object, by the type of solid because we have a solid. We have everything as default. On input list, we select solid 1. We click out the automatic calculation and input 20 as the value, and we click apply. So the mesh can be created, as you can see on your screen. Our next step is going to verify this mesh that we have done. On element boundaries, free faces, we click apply, and you can see the mesh that it has been done. Our next step is to verify the TED, and we just click apply. So we click OK, and this takes a while, so I'm gonna click pause on it, but it's going to verify all the results from the mesh that it has done. So as next, we can see the results that has been made. As you can see, the results that it draws to us, it can be the test that it made, the number that failed, and the worst case that failed, and at what element is the worst case. So our next step is to verify the aspect of the TED, so we can see on colors where is the highest effort that is done in this anchor. As we can click on the view corners button, so we can zoom on So next we're gonna create another mesh, but it's going to be with different depth mesh parameters. So you're gonna cut by half all the mesh that has been done, so we can get results that are more confident and better. So maximum HL it's by half, and global edge length it's by half. So we click apply, and so next we are gonna verify all, and we're gonna click apply. So here I'm gonna take a pause in this video so you can see the results. As you can see, now the results have changed from the last mesh. So now the worst case on the aspect is at a different element, and its value even lower. So these results are better, and we can work on them. As we check the aspect, we can see that the colors have changed also. As the aspect ratio is closer to 5 or is closer to 0, the results are going to be different. And that's everything. Thank you for watching.